Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Savvy here with Savvy's Reviews and Writes, where I rant about books and talk about what I'm writing, hopefully in future videos. So here we go. This video is books I feel like were a little underrated, less in the sense of what they were rated online and more I just love them so much, I feel like they should be so hyped. Okay, number 1, Cast in Firelight by Dana Swift. Now, this book was so good. I loved every second of it. It hooked me line and sinker from the very first few pages. Like, so good. Now, a brief overview of the book. We have our two main characters here, and they are both royals from separate kingdoms, and they are in an arranged marriage their parents have set up. And the magic of this world is very, very interesting, and they both have to master their magic and are learning and studying. They meet when they're little, and then it sort of blooms into a sort of rivalry between them, even as they're engaged. So they try to one-up each other, bit of a rivalry here, and then it has some arranged marriage vibes and some mistaken identity as well. And again, magic is very fun. I loved it. Very interesting, and it's set in an Indian style culture with the food and the dress, and it's all very fun. Definitely engaging, adventurous, with such an amazing romance. Loved it. The second one here, Bound by Firelight, had a bit left to be desired, but the first book more than makes up for it. Now, number 2, Restart by Gordon Corman. Now, this is a book from my childhood. It is so good though. I love it. This is my well-worn copy. I've read it many, many times. I've read it to other people. I love sharing this one. Now, this is a book about a high school bully, or it might be middle school. As many times as I've read it, my memories are fuzzy sometimes. Anyway, a bully of some kind in whatever age, and no one really likes this kid, but he falls on his head and gets amnesia, hence the title, Restart. He gets to restart his life. He forgets everything from his past and continues on in life, hangs with a different group of kids. It's his chance to change and become a better person. There are so many just funny moments and heartfelt ones, and his guilt is very interesting, remembering the things he's done and feeling different about them now. So yes, it's very, very much like this one. The next one I would like to mention is Cinder and Ella by Kelly Oram. Now this one, also very heartfelt, excellent romantic comedy. I really enjoyed this one. So it's a modern retelling of Cinder and Ella. Not exactly high school romance, but our MC is technically in high school, but it's not really in that setting. And the love interest is, at the beginning of the book, a little immature movie star, very popular. He and Ella meet online and start chatting. Very common modern retelling of Cinderella, you know, movie star talking to the fangirl type deal. And Ella ends up in a car accident and gets really bad burns. It's a very heartfelt story, as well as fun and engaging, flirty, and all the best stuff, but very heartfelt about how Ella is trying to heal from her trauma, love herself, and get used to a new life after the passing of her mother. Very interesting and lovely story. So yeah, the next one that I would like to talk about is Princess of Shadows by A.G. Marshall. Now, another fairy tale retelling. I happen to like that genre a lot. It's not for everyone, but I love retellings so much. And there's just so many things you can do with it. So many different ways people spin stories, and I love it. Anyway, this one is about Princess and the Pea, and it's very, very interesting. Now, this is the first book in a series called the Fairy Tale Adventure series. I read so many retellings and they're all good, but this one, while based off of the original stories, there's so much more to them. And she weaves each book and interconnects them so well. And there are so many build-ups to the next books that you don't even see. I've read the series several times, and the newest book just came out, so I'm really excited to read that. I haven't gotten to it yet. I read the first 4 books. Each one is just so well put. Interesting magic and how she tells things and spins and plot twists that you weren't expecting. Great, lovable characters, so many laugh out loud moments. It was just great altogether. Now the 4th book I would like to talk about is a romantic comedy by Aspen Hadley called Blind Dates, Bridesmaids, and Other Disasters. Also, such a great one. Like, half the book I was rolling on the floor. It's a second chance romance where the main character is helping with her friend's wedding, and there are lots of disasters that occur, mainly her dates. It's so rough, but so funny. And they are based on real experiences that women have had. And I thought that was really interesting, and I just loved it so much, and it was so funny. Now, the last one I would like to talk about is another romantic comedy by one of my favorite authors of rom-coms, Soraya Wilson. This is Room-maid. So good. One of my favorites of all time. It's about a girl who got disowned by her parents because she wanted to be a teacher for children, and her parents disapproved of that profession. And it's about her navigating that decision and trying to be independent, find her calling. It's a roommates to lovers story, which I loved. So there's a rule where, because of bad experiences that he's had, the love interest actually creates a clause that they will be only friends while they're living together. And she readily agrees because she needs a place to stay after being disowned. But as they both start to fall for each other and they're both holding back because of this rule, there's so many funny things that happen and interesting characters. I just had so much fun with this book, and there's a cute dog. I'm not even really a dog person as much as I love animals. I'm not really a pet person, but this dog was so cute that I just couldn't help but love it all. Okay, that was a few of my underrated books that I've loved. Again, some of them probably aren't that underrated for what they are, but I just wanted to talk about them because they're some of my favorites. I just love them so much, and I felt like they should get more press. So that's it for this video. If there are any books you would like me to do reviews for, please tell me about them in the comments. I would love to hear about them and do reviews for you. I will read them so you don't have to. Or if you just want to hear my opinion. Look forward to future videos where I will talk about my writing and where I will do read-alongs of my reactions while I'm reading books and other stuff. We'll see where it goes. So, bye! See you later.